Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
All right, good evening to you. So, changeable day as expected. It started out way too warm. Temperatures upper 50s to near 60. Then we watched the wind shifted to the west today as expected, and temperatures have been dropping. Not like off a cliff, but it's definitely noticeable compared to where we were this morning. So it's 47 now. That is a solid 10, 11 degrees colder than where we were at about 9, 10 o'clock this morning. All because of that west and northwest wind busy at 20 miles an hour. We will slowly start to see the wind ease as we go into later tonight. So not quite as windy through the day on Wednesday. It's definitely going to be colder. High temperatures will struggle and battle their way just to get to 40. And we're going to have increasing clouds, but most of the day should be dry. It's not until after sunset that we'll have some rain, some freezing rain, and some wet snow developing as we get into the late evening and overnight into Thursday. So it could be a little icy and dicey around here Thursday in the morning. Numbers now settling back through the 40s, mid-40s respectively, down into Otsego County, low 40s in Richfield Springs, and up into the Adirondacks. We're in the mid-30s this evening. And again, we have this area of just leftover rain showers, sprinkles, maybe some wet flurries will try and mix in as the air grows colder, but you can see kind of north and south of the thruway here. You get down towards Paris and out towards West Mo, and then also down the thruway corridor into south central Herkimer County, along the thruway, Little Falls, Herkimer, north of the city of Utica, and then up north again, that's where we have some wet flurries mixing in up into north central Herkimer County. So that's this kind of little last vestige here that's coming through tonight. That will drop through, the wind speeds will die off, and we'll get a little partial clearing late. Then we turn our attention to that storm system right there. That's what's going to be coming in through the day tomorrow. So out ahead of it, we'll just kind of increase the clouds. And we're going to stop this here as we go into tomorrow night. Notice this pink area. This is sleet and freezing rain. And a lot of times what happens, the colder air tends to get stuck in the lower elevations. It kind of drains into the Mohawk Valley. So it could be a little icy Thursday morning before the warm front goes through. Then I think it changes to just regular rain showers by the afternoon. Wind speeds, while they're still perky this evening, will slowly drop off. And by tomorrow, wind speeds will be 5 to 10. We should have at least a mixture of clouds and sunshine before more clouds increase through the afternoon. So the wind eases tonight, leftover showers, taper to sprinkles and wet flurries, much colder, a low of 26. Tomorrow, not as windy, colder, mostly dry. Again, most of the daylight hours should be fine. We'll increase the clouds. Temperatures barely 40 degrees, and a little messy Thursday morning with rain, freezing rain, sleet, and wet snow, changing to mainly afternoon rain as we get milder again, up near 50. Upper 40s to near 50 might take all day to get there, though. Friday, spotty rain shower, most of the day dry, 47. Again, Saturday, a spotty rain or wet snow shower. It'll be chilly, but nice and very quiet, the way it looks right now, going into much of next week.
All right, so Thursday morning's the one to watch, right?
Could be a little icy Thursday morning, especially higher elevations and untreated surfaces.
All right, Craig, thank you. When we come back, if you're in need...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
What's going on in central New York? Obviously, a lot going on in the news tonight with Election Day, so let's quickly get you up to date on the weather front. Corny joke. Anyway, we do have a couple of weather fronts to talk about. So out the door tomorrow morning, it's in the 20s, cold. There'll be a little bit of sneaky sunshine as well. All right, so now we're looking at temperatures dropping into the mid-30s compared to where it was at 9, 10 o'clock this morning when we were near 60. It was that busy west and northwest wind, which is now northerly tonight, driving in colder air. Sustained right now at 10. We'll slowly see the wind speeds ease. Not quite as windy through the day tomorrow, but it will be colder. We're gonna like scratch and claw just to get to 40 tomorrow. Clouds will increase through the course of the day, but most of the day is going to be dry. It's not until after sunset that we're going to get some wintry weather, some rain, some freezing rain, some sleet and wet snow as warmer air comes in way up high, and that warmer air is lighter, molecularly speaking. So the colder air down here at the surface, and when it's warm over cold in the atmosphere, never a good thing. So we still have some ongoing sprinkles, flurries too, down to the south. You can kind of see the elevation here. Marshall, Clayville areas down into Madison County, some wet flurries. Also down into Otsego County as well. A little bit wider, there's basically this last little impulse right here that's working its way on through. Once that goes by tonight, we'll see the sky start to clear out a little bit, and that will also help to accelerate the temperatures downward tonight. So I think by the time we're waking up tomorrow morning, getting ready to go to school, it's in the mid-20s. Fast on the heels, though, another storm system, warm front. So that will be working its way to the east as we get into tomorrow night. That warm front obviously represents warmer air, but like I said, it's coming in over your head. And you'll see that right here. Notice this pink shade. That's that sleet, freezing rain, wet snow mix. But notice the timestamp at the top of the TV screen. This is like overnight while you're sleeping, but with the colder air kind of being stuck in the lower elevations, it might take a little while to scour this out. Bottom line, might be a little tricky in some of the higher elevations Thursday morning. We are in the upper 30s to near 40 tomorrow. That's about it. We're down into the mid-20s tonight. Wind speeds ease. Showers, wet flurries taper, turning much colder. Tomorrow, mostly dry. Clouds will increase and barely 40. That's if you're lucky. Here's your 7-day forecast. So kind of sleet, freezing rain, wet snow mix into Thursday morning, becoming mainly rain showers in the afternoon. It will turn breezy and milder. 48. Could be 50, but that's going to take all day to get there. Just a spotty lake effect rain shower or sprinkle Friday, maybe another spotty rain or snow shower Saturday, and then the weather is much quieter, and we just kind of chill going into next week. Jamie, over to you.
Thank you. Chill. That's how it should be. It's been a busy night in the newsroom, so hearing that it's going to be chill, that's a good
little
thought.
zen for you
I like that.
after the craziness.
I hope it's good for all of you too. Craig, thank you. We'll be back with more election results right after this. Stay with us.
Your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
What's going on in central New York? So yeah, tomorrow morning it's going to be cold. We started out near 60 and then the pendulum swung the other way as the colder air is coming in and back in town with a wind out of the north now driving in that colder air. We still have a few flurries out there now, 35. That number going to keep on keeping on. So by tomorrow morning, we're probably down into the mid-20s. And it's not quite as windy tomorrow, so the wind speeds will slowly ease as we go through the overnight hours. Colder Wednesday, I mean, it is going to fight, scratch, and claw its way to 40. Most of the day is going to be in the 30s as the clouds increase. Now, there should at least be some sunshine tomorrow. It's not completely wiped out with clouds. But we will notice the sky become overcast by the finish of the day. And then we get into tomorrow night, like after sunset, we've got some messy weather. And we kind of got to wrap our brains around that a little bit because it's some rain, some freezing rain, some sleet, some wet snow. We haven't had to deal with that in a while. I think most of the road surfaces will be okay, but some of the higher elevations could get a little slushy and a little slick. All right, so here's a look at Doppler radar right now, and you can see that there are still a few sprinkles and flurries out there. We go in a little bit closer. You can see it's mainly well south to the south and west into Madison County, and then also a few flurries floating through Seagull Lake, Glimmerglass State Park, Cooperstown to Roseboom, Decatur, and Cherry Valley. Some light snow showers and flurries. That's about it. We'll watch the sky clear out a little bit later tonight, and then off to the north and west, our next weather maker in the form of a warm front, which is going to come zipping through here tomorrow. Warm air associated with warm fronts, air has density, so the colder air is heavy, so it has to sink to the lowest part of the planet. while the warm air goes up and over that, right? So whenever you have that signature in the atmosphere, that means ice. And I think we might have a little of that tomorrow. So right there, as that warm front comes in, notice this pink shade. That's a little bit of icy mix, some wet snow coming through while you're sleeping. So most of this occurs overnight, maybe a little bit into Thursday morning before going to just regular rain showers as that warm front goes on through. And then it'll turn a little milder as we go through the day on Thursday. Far from mild tomorrow. Temperatures mired in the 30s to near 40. Clouds will increase. Temperatures in the upper 30s to near 40 in Oneonta. And across the North Country, I think you're stuck in the 30s most of the day. So get ready for a cold day. And a cold night as the temperature drops all night long. Lionel Richie, the wind eases. Any sprinkles or flurries should taper. Tomorrow, mostly dry through the day. We get into the evening and after sunset, that's when the clouds increase, and some rain and wet snow and icy weather into Thursday morning. Then it changes over to rain showers, breezy, turning briefly milder, 48 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if that takes like all day long to get there. And then we get into Friday and Saturday. Nothing more than a spotty rain or snow shower off Lake Ontario. Not a lot of organization. It's cool, but nice. Very quiet weather as we go into next week. Shh. Don't wake Mother Nature.
Let her be. Let's keep it as it is, right?
For now.
Oh boy, that's ominous. Craig, thank you. Next, after this break, will incumbent Jackie